Hello and welcome to today's practice. Our practice today will be about 45 minutes and it will be all about stretching first thing in the morning. For gear to have on hand, I just have my trusty blanket. Feel free to have whatever gear you need, blanket, pillow, cushion. We will be doing the majority of our practice lying down and a little bit seated and just a little bit on our hands and knees. We will make our way to stand, but it'll be ever so briefly before we make our way back down to the mat. This is absolutely your practice. Please honor your body exactly as it is. Move in the way that feels best to you. Even though this is a good morning stretch practice, you can do it at any time that you need a moment just for yourself. All right, so as all of that being said, I am so glad you're here. Let's go ahead and begin by lying down. Use a moment, settle in. Maybe one shoulder at a time, go ahead and lift it and then put it back down. One hip at a time, lift and then release. Maybe bring a little bit of movement to your legs and your feet. And then just give yourself permission to soften and settle into the space. Allow your gaze to soften. Draw in a nice big full inhale. And exhale, side away. One more time, big full breath in. And out. These first few moments, just give yourself permission to arrive and settle into the space. As you do so, begin to notice how your body makes connection with the ground underneath you. Maybe notice how your body makes connection with the space around you. And with the next couple of breaths, just check in with your body from head to toe. Notice what you notice. Begin to bring awareness to the sensations that may or may not be present. And from this awareness of your physical body, begin to shift your attention into your breath body. And just begin to notice the quality of your inhales and exhales. Begin to notice the rhythm of your breath just as it is. And from this passive awareness of your breath, without changing anything or making anything happen, just notice for the next couple of breath cycles how your breath resonates in your body. Maybe even place a hand on your belly. Maybe one hand on your heart. And from this awareness of your breath and body, ever so gently allow your breath to become a bit more intentional. So we're shifting from passive awareness to an intentional attention. So gradually allow your breath to deepen into the bowl of your belly. And as you do, begin to let your breath expand front to back, side to side, from your belly, your ribs up into your chest. And as you exhale, begin to let your breath soften from your chest, your ribs, and your belly. We'll do a couple more just like that. Inhale, fully, belly, ribs, heart space. Exhale, soften, heart, ribs, and belly. We'll do that a few more times. Begin to let your breath and body find some sort of resonance. Notice how this expansive breath feels in your body. Begin to set that intention of being connected as a whole. So connecting with your breath, your physical body, and allowing yourself to be present with the sensations that may or may not show up in this moment. And allow that intention of awareness to carry through our practice today. Just another full breath cycle. Gently place your hands together at your heart. Maybe your palms connect, maybe your hands rest upon one another. And from this space around your hands and hearts, come into a place of gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. And we'll hold this little bit of gratitude in our heart as we move through our practice. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Lengthen from fingertips to toes. Stretch from side to side, front and back. And pause for a moment here. So as you lengthen from fingertips to toes, reach through your right foot as you reach through your right fingertips. So breathe into your entire right side and ever so gently connect your ribs and pelvis. So we get a nice long stretch, controlled stretch through our right side without letting our low back get too bendy. And gently release and just pause in the center here. Big full breath. And then we'll do that on the other side. So inhale, press through your left foot as if you're going to stamp it on the wall beside you. Reach through your left fingertips. Find that nice long left side. Find that connection through your rib cage and your center. Big full breath in. Gently release. And then we'll do that on both sides. So press through the soles of both feet. Reach through your fingertips. Big full inhale. Exhale, gently hug your knees into your chest. Allow your shoulders to soften, maybe wiggle them out a little bit. Maybe rock your hips from side to side a little bit. And with your hands to your knees, just begin to make really small circles. We're just creating a bit of a massage through our sacroiliac joint. See if you can connect your breath with your movement. And gently release and go the other way. If you think of your low back as a clock and you're hitting all the numbers on the face of your spine, or on the face of your low back, the face of that clock. And gently release. Bring your feet to the mat. Reach your right toes up to the sky. Just bring some movement here to your right ankle, point and flex. Draw some circles with your toes. And make sure you go all directions with those circles. Pause for a moment, flex through your foot, and then just rock your foot from side to side. Just stretching the inner and outer sides of our ankle here. And pause for a moment, press your heel up to the sky, big full breath in. And as you exhale, hug your knee into your chest. Maybe reach your left leg out nice and long. On your full expansive breath into your belly, ribs, and heart space. Hold your knee with your right hand, reach your left arm out to the side, and just make some big circles with your right hip. And gently release, go the other way. And when you find center, pause. Give your knee a gentle little squeeze. And bring both feet to the mat. Nice big full breath in. And reach your left foot up to the sky. And bring some movement to your left foot. Point and flex. Draw some circles with your toes. Go the other way. And for just a moment, pause, flex your foot, and then just rock it from side to side. As if you're going to as if you're sort of shaking your head no with your foot. And pause anywhere that needs that little extra attention. One more full breath, lengthen through your heel. And exhale, hug your knee into your chest. Reach your right leg out nice and long. Allow everything to soften for just a breath or so. Reach your right arm out to the side. Hold your knee with your left hand. Just make some broad circles with your left knee. Bringing some movement into our hip. Creating a little bit of space. Whether it's first thing in the morning or you've been sitting all day. Maybe you've been active. Just creating that movement and then go the other way. And gently release, pause, find center, give it a little squeeze into your chest. And gently release, reach both legs out nice and long, reach your arms overhead, big full breath in. And gently hug your knees back into your chest. And use a moment, rock or roll, make your way to a seated position. I'm sitting up on my blanket. Feel free to use whatever gear you need to sit most easefully. Let your hands touch down by your sides, and then just roll your shoulders forward. And go the other way. Let your hands touch down by your sides. On your inhale, sweep your right arm up, hinge on over to the left. Just stretching to the right side of our body. Inhale, sweep your left arm up, hinge on over to the right. We'll do that a couple more times on each side with your breath at your pace. Once more on each side. Just incorporating some breath and movement here. Nice big full inhale. Sweep your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your right arm on top, left arm underneath. Give yourself a little bit of a hug or pat on the back. Allow your breath to fill that space between your shoulder blades. Let your chin be heavy. Maybe draw it into your chest. Rock your head from side to side. And on your inhale, open your arms up nice and wide. Big reverse hug. Let them touch down behind you. Bend your elbows. Curl your shoulder blades together. Lift your heart upward. And make your way back to center. And if it's in your body in practice, go ahead and switch the cross on your legs. And once again, let your hands touch down by your sides. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist on over to the right. Just let your fingertips touch down where they will before you inhale. Sweep them up. And twist on over to the left. Let your hands touch down. Maybe incorporate your gaze. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, arms down, gaze down to the right. Once more on each side. Inhale, arms up. Twist on over to the left. Last round. Inhale, arms up. Over to the right. And inhale, arms up. And over to the left. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your left arm on top, right arm underneath. Give yourself a second hug or pat on the back. Let your head be heavy. Rock it from side to side. And on your inhale, open everything up. Big reverse hug. Let your hands touch down behind you. Bend your elbows. Curl your shoulder blades together and lift your heart. And gently make your way back to center. So go ahead and make your way all the way to hands and knees, using whatever gear or support you need, placing that blanket or that cushion underneath your knees, maybe underneath your wrists for a little bit of extra support. And when you get there, allow your knees to check in under your hips, your wrists under your shoulders, and with the rhythm of your breath, bring some movement into your spine. Inhale, soften your belly, lift your heart and gaze. Exhale, round your spine. We'll do a few of those with your breath. Inhale, soften your belly and lift your heart and gaze. And exhale, round your spine. We'll do it a few more times. With your breath at your pace. Next time you find center, pause. Walk your hands forward a step or so. So we're just going to bring a little bit of movement into our wrists. So ever so gently, just make some rotating circles with your wrists and shoulders. So your arms stay nice and strong. Just moving our torso here, creating a little bit of space through our wrist joints. If this is a lot for you, which it possibly can be because our wrists are so fragile and delicate, option to omit or even walk your hands out just a little bit further, creating that further space in your wrist. And then go the other way. Just move with your breath. We're also subtly bringing some movement into our hip joint too. And then find center, draw your toes together. Widen your knees as much as you'd like. Send your hips to your heels. Allow your upper body to find support on the mat underneath you. Allow everything to come to rest. Big full breath. Allow the backside of your body to soften. And on your inhale, look between your thumbs. Curl your toes underneath. And as you inhale, lift your hips up and back. Allow your knees to bend nice and deeply here. Your heels may not touch down to the earth, and that's absolutely perfect. Draw your hips up and back behind you, and as you exhale, bend your left knee, send your right heel towards the earth. And then we'll switch. Inhale, bend your right knee, send your left heel towards the earth. And we'll do that a few more times. And the next time you find neutral, allow your knees to bend just a little bit more. Look between your hands, walk your feet forward. And find your forward fold. So again, allow your knees to be nice and soft here. Bring your hands to your elbows. Rock out your shoulders, head, and gently release your hands. Bring them to your hips. Bend your knees. Inhale, come all the way to stand. Interlace your fingers up to the sky. So reach your fingers upward, interlace them, reach your palms towards the sky like you're going to high five the clouds. Big full breath in, and as you exhale, gently hinge on over to the right. So press into your left foot, hinge on over to the right. Inhale, center, press into your right foot, hinge on over to the left. One more time on each side. Nice big full breath in. As you exhale, release. Step your feet out nice and wide. I'm just going to leave my blanket right where it is because we're going to make our way back down in just a minute. So step your feet out nice and wide at that 45-degree angle or so. On your inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your hips, bend your elbows, these things. Inhale, reach on up. And exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, reach on up. Exhale, bend. Bring your hands to your knees and gently rock your hips from side to side. We're just creating a little bit of space here. Pause and center. Find length through your spine, and as you exhale, dip your right shoulder to the center. Inhale, find length in your spine, and then dip your left shoulder. Once more on each side. Inhale, lift, and dip your right shoulder. Inhale, lift, and dip your left shoulder. Inhale, center, press into your feet, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, turn your right toes out, left toes in. Exhale, arms to shoulder height. Inhale, reach through your right fingertips, create that nice long right side. Lower your hand down towards the earth, left arm up to the sky. Breathe fully, allow your gaze to soften. Inhale, reach through your fingertips, come back to center, bend into your right knee. Big full breath here. Lower your left hand to your leg, reach your right arm up to the sky. Big full breath in. Exhale, release. Inhale, straighten your arms, straighten your front legs, switch your feet. So turn your left toes out, right toes in, arms to shoulder height. Big full breath in, reach through your left fingertips, create that nice long left side. Lower your hand down, right arm up to the sky. And breathe fully. Nice big full inhale. And exhale, find that one place to soften. Inhale, reach through your right fingertips, find center once again. Bend your left knee, arms to shoulder height. Big full breath. Lower your right hand to your leg, sweep your left arm up to the sky. And exhale back to center. Straighten your legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Nice big full inhale. Find that length in your spine. Lift your heart. One more full breath in. Exhale, release. Find a neutral. Step your feet together. Just let your feet check in underneath your hips, your shoulders over your hips. Allow a big full breath to happen. Make your way to the short edge of your mat. Nice big full breath. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forwards. Nice big full inhale. Find length in your spine. Exhale, gently let your hands touch down to the earth. Walk your feet back. One more time. Allow your hips to stay nice and high. Big full inhale. Exhale, lower your knees. Swing your legs around to the front. Then we'll shift my blanket here just a little bit. Sit up on your blanket or your cushion. Allow your legs to reach out nice and long. Let your hands touch down beside you. Big full breath in. Exhale, press through your feet like we did at the beginning of our practice. Inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, gently fold forward. And for just a big full breath here, allow your belly to soften. Create a little bit of space through your back. Rock your head from side to side. Let it be heavy. And actively curl your heart towards your toes. Find that length in your spine. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands touch down behind you. Point your toes. Lift your heart. Big full breath. And gently release back to center. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat. With your hands still touching down behind you, go ahead and rock your knees from side to side. And just a couple more on each side. Gently release, find center. And then if you're sitting up on a lift, go ahead and remove it. Make your way all the way on to your back. When you get there, walk your heels towards your body. Allow your palms to face upwards, so reach your fingertips toward your heels, but we're finding a gentle external rotation through our upper shoulders and chest. On your inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine, and exhale, lower down. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, root through your feet, lift your hips, lift your spine, and exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift, and lower. When you touch down, pause for just a moment, draw your tailbone into the earth, and gently hug your knees into your chest. Allow your belly, ribs, heart, shoulders to all soften. And with your hands on your knees, go ahead and swing them around to your hamstrings. Reach your heels up to the sky. And just bring a little bit of movement here. Finding some support in this supported inversion. Bring movement to your feet, your ankles, your knees, whatever you may need here. Just listen to your breath, your body. And gently release. Bring your knees back to your chest. Reach your left arm out to the side, or maybe make a T depending on what kind of space you have. And then lower your knees to the right. Let your gaze go out over your left shoulders or your left fingertips. And breathe. Soften into this space. And on your inhale, come back to the center. Big full breath, and then we'll shift to the other side. So bring your right arm out to the side, lower your knees to the left. Use a moment, shift or adjust, and then soften into the space. And just a couple more breaths here. On your inhale, bring everything back to center. And with the next few breaths, bring the movement, stretch, or direction your body needs to best complete your practice. I will make my way to a seated position. When you feel as though your practice is as complete as it's going to be, settle into your integration form. So whatever shape that takes, it may be lying down on the earth, maybe with some blankets or supports underneath your knees. Maybe it's your feet with the soles of your feet on the mat, your knees resting against one another. Whatever practice, whatever shape you need to take in this practice is completely fine. And as you settle in, allow your gaze to soften. And as your gaze softens, draw in a nice big full inhale. Belly, ribs, heart space, and as you exhale, sigh away. With the next few breaths and moments, give yourself full and complete permission to settle into this space. Settle in without any judgment, without any commentary. And just begin to notice the support of the earth underneath you. Notice the support of your breath from within you. Maybe even notice the support of your practice, this time and space that you have given yourself. Each time you notice your attention begin to wander and drift, ever so patiently bring your attention and awareness back to your breath and the sensations of your own practice. Despite your best efforts, you may have noticed your attention start to wander and drift. Just notice. Notice that your attention noticed your wandering mind, and patiently, kindly bring your awareness back to your breath, to this moment. Just a few more moments and breaths, allowing your practice and yourself this gift to just breathe and be. Whether you're practicing first thing in the morning or later on in the day, allow yourself this time of awareness, this time of presence. Without changing anything, with the next few breaths, check in with your body from head to toe. Just notice what you notice. And from this awareness of your physical body, once again, bring your attention into your breath body. Notice the rhythm and the quality of your inhales and exhales. With the next few breaths, allow each inhalation to radiate fully into your entire body. And with each exhalation, just allow your breath, your body, yourself to soften into the space. Do that a couple more times. Big full inhale, allow it to expand and radiate. Create that space, and as you exhale, soften into that space. We're just giving ourselves this time to feel or to sense this idea of connection between our breath and our body. And with your next inhale, bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. And on your inhale, reach your arms overhead, lengthen from fingertips to toes. Maybe let go a sigh or a yawn. And gently hug your knees into your chest. Hold gratitude in your heart for your body as perfect as it is, and for this time that you have given yourself today. And gently make your way to a seated position. Again, whatever shape that takes for you is absolutely perfect. And gently bring your hands to your knees. Allow your palms to face upward. Find that position of reception. Give yourself the next moment or so just to receive the benefits of your practice, to notice how your practice resonates in your body. See if you can do so from a place of compassion. And gently float your hands up to your heart. Gently lift your heart to your hands, whether your palms are connected or your hands are resting on one another. Lift your heart, and from that space of your hands and heart, come into a place of gratitude. And from that place of gratitude, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, palms together. Honor yourself, those around you, and your yoga practice. Exhale, hands to your forehead, that your thoughts may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. To your lips, that your words may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. And to your heart, that your actions may bring peace to yourselves and those around you. Thank you so much for sharing in this practice with me today. I hope you have a really beautiful rest of your day. The light in me sees and honors the light in each and every one of you.